Not just be a hearer of these words, but be a doer. Be a doer. Let's go! Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Chris Green. Welcome to another Mean Green Motivation. I got something good for you, and I'm going to call it the game changer. Reason being, anything and everything in your life right now can change if you can implement some of the tools that I'm going to give to you. Today I want to explain a personal story. It's something my sister and I went through and experienced with my mother. We're at the store, she drives up in our 1984 van. Can you picture that? She gets there, and today's time is a little different, but she said, hey, I want y'all to stay in your seat. I'm going to go into the store, I'm going to grab some things, and I'm going to come back. She's done this countless amount of times. Me being the older brother, I'm in the front seat. My baby sister's in the back, she says, I'm going to drive. Me being the older brother that I am, I said, you can't drive. Being the little sister that she is, she had to prove me wrong. She gets in the front seat. She took the gear from park to reverse. As we're rolling back, my mom is now coming out the store. In one moment, man, I can imagine her face. It's giving me goosebumps. She drops the bag. She sprints to us, all in the same motion. She jumps on a 1984 van, opens the door, get in the front seat, and hit the brake. What a story. Not only did she not get a collision with the street with her cars to others, but she prevented injury from me and my sister and herself and protected us possibly from death. How does that relate to you? How will this become the game changer? And it is as simple as this. My mom did not stretch before she ran. My mother was not probably even conditioned to doing so. However, the bag that she had, the condition that she was in at that moment did not matter. Success of saving her kids was the only thing that mattered. Hey Chris, how does this story relate to me? And I'm glad you asked. You see, my mother at that time, she didn't have the words of encouragement. She didn't have somebody supporting her while she had to make that run. She didn't have someone to provide the steps and the motion that needed to be completed to save us. She got it done. Yeah, she went in the store and just bought something, but sometimes we get in a concept where everything has to be perfect before we go forward. Everything has to be in alignment to what we need to get started. And the truth of the matter, anybody that's created greatness, and you have at one point, I'm sure too, it wasn't always perfect. Sometimes you just had to press through to get where you want to get. Now, my mother, to me, she thought we were like the most amazing people in the world. So she was willing to sacrifice and do anything to save us. My question to you is, what are you willing to sacrifice for your health? For your weight loss? Maybe for your spirituality? Whatever it may be, what are you willing to drop that's in your bag to go forward to save lives? Save your life. Key step. Action towards our next step is very simple, and I do not want you to miss this. The average person gains between 6 to 12 pounds during the season of Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Yes, I'm talking about the holiday season, but I want you to listen carefully, because I don't know if you heard me. The average person gains 6 to 12 pounds, and what I mean by that is you and I, we come from a different breed. We are not average. Remember, we're made in God's own image, which means our God is not average, and He's way above that. So why are we making decisions just to get by or just to get the minimum? Remember, we're not average. So do not wait till January 1st of 2016 or whatever year you're depending to start to get the results that you desire. It starts today. Remember, the rest of your steps become easier if you can just make that first step. So, I love you all. I am proud of you. Remember the story I shared with my sister and my mother. Remember, be like mama. Be willing to drop whatever's in your bag to go forward, because what's in that car, what's in that route, what's in your future is definitely worth it. Again, remember to believe, achieve, receive. I'm Chris Green. If you are in Houston, Get into one of our boot camps. There's no excuse. If you don't like outdoors, cool. Get in this 6,000 foot square building and get your results. If you're not in Houston, that's even better. Get on Mean Green Online and we can get your results from wherever you are. Hey, I love you guys. Say it from the bottom with me. Let's go!